Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the second Quarry viewing window in this Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast series. In the previous episode, we managed to get our second Quarry fired up, and we have literally doubled the output of the Cyber Labs. In this episode, my friends, we are going to be upgrading the furnace room, because currently the furnace room is the butthole of the Cyber Labs, and we need to get it in line with the rest of this place, which is all jazzed out and pimped out to the max. So sit back and relax, my cyber diggity dogs. We are going to be doing some upgrading in this episode. Now guys, I have got some good news and I have got some bad news. Let's start with the good news. Number one, as you can see, I've installed this sweet ass viewing window, and we can see the second Quarry doing its business, sucking away like it is supposed to be doing. Everything is working awesome. I've also installed some iron doors over here with buttons to stop any of these mobs wandering into the Cyber Labs maintenance level. We've had a bit of a problem, you guys may have seen in the previous episode, where skeletons and freaking zombies were coming into the maintenance level from the holes that I've made. So I have now secured the Cyber Labs maintenance level, which is freaking sweet. I also spoke in the previous episode about adding some more electrical engines to the Quarry power array, and I've done exactly that. I've added another 4 electrical engines to this power panel room over here. I just extended it by a few blocks in this direction, and now the Quarries literally have 6 electronical engines per Quarry, and I think both of them are running at optimal speed. We can see Cobblestone is zooming through this transport network like nobody's freaking business, and the recycling facility is working overtime, man. It is awesome. Before you wouldn't even see any items in this loop, but now you can actually see some items, but it is not getting stacked up and it's not getting completely filled up, which is awesome. Now guys, let's move on to some more good news, and finally, the first Quarry has dived into a mother load of freaking diamonds. And check it out guys, 19 diamonds have found their way to the overflow chest, and that's because I don't have a diamond set in the storage warehouse barrel yet. But 19 diamonds, people! The first Quarry has finally got down to diamond level, and it obviously hit a couple of massive patches of diamonds, and we have now got for ourselves 19 blang blangs in the belly. And that means guys, we can make a butt tonnage of glass fiber cables. Let me just replace the diamond in its rightful position over here. We can make a ridiculous amount of glass fiber cables, and that means guys, we can turn the furnace room from a coal powered butthole to an electrical powered room of awesomeness. That's right guys, we are going to be upgrading our current coal furnaces to electric furnaces. Let's have a look what it looks like. Just like this guys, all we need to do is use an iron furnace, an electronic circuit, and some redstone to make electric furnaces, and we're going to be connecting up our furnace room to the grid and no longer exist in the freaking Stone Age. And guys, now it's time for the bad news. I noobed out off camera, and I forgot to turn off the automatic coal delivery system underneath the furnace room, and as you guys can see, there are items floating around the coal delivery system, and that's because what happened was the redstone engine sucked all of the coal out of that barrel, and then the filter started sending random items to that barrel, and then they got sucked out into this system, and there's actually a diamond floating around in there also. You could probably see it, and that diamond must have come from the Quarry before it sent it to the overflow chest, and there it is, the diamond is in here. So guys, I am sick and tired of this janky ass furnace room. I want to upgrade it. I want to get it onto the grid. I want to make some glass fiber cables and get those electronic engines connected. We've actually got a point here that we can connect the electronic engines to, so that is awesome. The other bit of bad news guys is that we're going to have to take down this awesome coal dispensing machine. But you know what, this is kind of like if you went back 100 years and dismantled a steam engine. You know, you wouldn't feel bad about it, because now we've got freaking airplanes, and that's basically what, you know, that's the way that I feel about it. I do like this machine that I built. I'm quite proud of this little machine, but you know what, it needs to be upgraded right now, and we need to move out of the coal age and into the glass fiber age in the Cyber Labs. So I think what I'm going to do guys is just like reverse engineer this delivery system. Let's just rewire the golden transport pipes over here so that the coal will go back into the top of the barrel Yeah, there we go. That's going to work. And then I guess all of the other miscellaneous items will just get spat out as it comes down into the barrel. Was that the diamond? Whoa! Items are getting spat out all over the show, man. There's some coal. Diamond? I'm sure I saw a diamond get spat out over there. All right, let's just get rid of all of this. We're probably going to have to add another barrel to the storage warehouse for coal. But for now, I think we'll just let this barrel fill up. And there's all the random loot that has been slowly accumulating in the furnace room, including another diamond. So that is awesome. And this will slowly get cleaned out. Okay, sweet. All right, guys, what we need to do now is actually make our electrical furnaces. Now that we've removed all of the coal from this delivery system, well, most of it anyway. Some more loot getting spat out over here. We're actually going to use these janky ass furnaces to upgrade to electrical furnaces, because this way we'll be able to save ourselves a few iron ingots instead of just using iron ingots to make iron furnaces, which is what we need to make electrical furnaces. So let's just pick up all of these janky ass furnaces, and then they are going to get their buttholes upgraded. To the machine room we go. Oh man, this is going to be so epic, dudes. I'm so freaking happy about this giant motherload of diamonds that the quarry has sucked out. We have been waiting for this day for a long ass time, man. Since the first quarry got fired up, we have been sitting here waiting with bated breath for some diamonds to come out of there, and finally we got some diamonds out of there. So that is awesome. Just picked up some electrum ingots so that we can make some glass fiber cables and get the new furnace room connected up, which is going to be sweet. Okay, so I've got most of the materials that we need for today's episode in the project table already. So to make electronic furnaces, we need to make iron furnaces first, and we can just upgrade these normal furnaces to iron furnaces with this configuration. That saves us 1, 2, 3 ingots per furnace, so that is awesome. So we'll make 8 iron furnaces, and now to make the electric furnace, that is really basic recipe. All we need is some redstone and these electronic circuits that I've got over here, and we will make 8 electric furnaces. Awesome. Okay, that is sweet. The next task that we need to do is make some glass fiber cabling, and let's just do that quickly with some electrum ingots and some glass. Man, this is so epic. We're going to be able to make, I don't think we'll go overboard. Let's just make like 24. Yeah, let's make 24 glass fiber cables. I think there's actually an engine here that we need to upgrade also. Yeah, this engine needs to become an electrical engine. Oh, and that more good news, guys. I sorted out the compressor from the last episode. I added another hopper to both the macerator and the compressor, and I covered the shame of the golden pipes also at the back of the machine room over here. So that's also been fixed, which is sweet. But dudes, let's get back into the furnace room and get these electrical engines installed. Oh, before I forget, I made sure to check what sort of voltage these electrical engines require, and they actually need low voltage. So I've already made for us some low voltage transformers. If we just connected the electrical engines straight to the glass fiber cablings, the entire furnace room would just explode. So don't worry, guys, I've taken the necessary precautions. Where are our electrical furnaces? Oh man, my bad. I think I left them in the project table. Let's quickly go and collect them. Yeah, there they are. Sweet. Okay, so guys, another one of the advantages of getting the furnace room onto the grid is that we will no longer have to burn coal, and we can actually start turning that coal into other materials, more importantly into carbon mesh, I do believe that it's called. And carbon mesh is an advanced material that we need to make like advanced machine blocks and some more advanced machines in Feed the Beast. So it's actually better for us to not be turning that coal into energy and to actually use that coal to craft advanced materials that we're going to need for the ReNStar. So I'm quite happy to be getting the furnace room onto the power grid. You know, we also have a surplus of energy right now coming from the Squidward. So you know, the more energy that we can use, the better, because we have an infinite supply of lava, and we have basically an infinite supply of energy right now. So we need to try and make best use of our energy systems, the most optimal use of our energy systems, and that is of course getting the entire Cyber Labs onto the grid and no longer burning fossil fuels. And it's also better for the environment, people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get these low voltage transformers installed onto our new array of electrical furnaces. And then we can connect them to the power grid, and we can test them to make sure that these LV transformers are installed correctly. And I think we should definitely have enough glass fiber cabling for this. Let's have a look. So let's run the glass fiber cabling along here and connect it to the power grid. There we go. So now the electrical engines will be connected to the battery room. I hear a spider. I hear you, dude. I hear you, but I am busy with delicate work. Stop freaking hissing at me. You are driving me cray-cray. Alright, and around the corner we go with this glass fiber cabling. Man, it feels so freaking good to have a surplus of glass fiber cabling, man. Seriously. The stuff is like gold to me. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so those furnaces are going to be connected now. I think, why don't we just pick up this? I think we have like a few. Yeah, we've got a couple. We've got one more electrical engine, so that's fine. We will upgrade this machine over here in the machine room with this electrical engine. I think this is the rolling machine, right? Yeah, that's the rolling machine. There we go. We only have 4 more glass fiber cabling. Oh no, we've got another one over here somewhere, right? Where did it go? Glass fiber cabling? What the jazz? Anyway, let's just run a glass fiber cabling up here to connect up to this engine. Oh man, I'm sure we dropped a bit of glass fiber cabling somewhere there. Oh, it was in the furnace room, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, let's get over to the furnace room, guys, and everything should be connected up now, and these furnaces should be running. I think, where did I drop it? There it is. Okay, sweet. So let's just get that that electrical engine installed, just so that OCD can be relieved across the planet and in my own brain. And that means, this is going to mean that the entirety of the machine room is actually now connected to the grid also. This liquid transposer was also connected to a magmatic engine, but I've upgraded it, as you can see, to an electrical engine. And that means all of the machines in the machine room are now connected to the battery room. And all of the furnaces in the furnace room are now connected to the battery room also. And we are making optimal use of our power. That, my friends, is freaking sweet. Right, let's just pick up some dust just to check that these furnaces are working. Oh man, that looks so awesome. It does look like this place has been pimped out, doesn't it? It's sweet. All right, well, it's definitely got its power running. So it is working, which is awesome. And we are now no longer burning fossil fuels, and we can start using our excess coal to make carbon mesh. And this is a joyous day, people. A joyous day. And it's getting sucked out. So the furnace room is now working exactly as intended. And these electrical furnaces actually look so freaking awesome in this texture pack, man. Look at that. That is super pimp. All right, and now we can just cover the shame. Let's pick up some marble to do this. Oh man, I'm so happy with this, man. Well, I gotta say, the previous episode, getting the quarry set up and everything, was some seriously complicated jazz. And it literally melted my brain, man. It was insane amounts of work that had to be done. And this little upgrade has actually been really, really nice and really, really relaxing, actually. You know, Feed the Beast can get really overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're playing it. I know that some of you guys get overwhelmed just watching it. So you guys can imagine how sometimes it gets overwhelming actually playing it. But these kind of little upgrade projects, I really, really enjoy, man. This is awesome. And I think what we're going to have to do now is set up a coal barrel in the storage warehouse and then just manually insert all of that coal back into the sorting system. And then that's basically everything that we wanted to do in today's episode done. And our furnace room has now been upgraded and is now no longer the butthole of the Cyber Labs. It was a shame, man. It was like the loser of the Cyber Labs. Check it out. That looks so awesome. Oh, I love these new furnaces, man. That is so sweet. Okay, so why don't we get all of this coal into a barrel? I think we'll stick it... We can just stick it over here. Yeah, let's stick it over here next to the ash. There we go. And now what we can do is just re-deliver all of this coal into the auto delivery system, and all of this coal will now go back into its proper locations. In fact, we can just drop off all of this jazz. Get out of my life. Oh, everything. Get out. Fine. Okay, sweet. And let's just take down this barrel. Oh my goodness. Freaking coal overload. Jeez, we have a lot of coal. That is absolutely insane. That is going to make so much carbon fiber mesh. It is ridiculous. But I think we're going to actually need a ridiculous amount of carbon fiber mesh anyway. So I'm pretty happy with that. And let's just clean up over here. Also, we actually don't need this pneumatic pipe no more. This can go all the way back to the source pipe over there. And we don't have any marble to cover the shame. Sweet. And we can just deliver this. There we go. Awesome. Well, guys, we have achieved the goal for today's episode, and that was to upgrade the furnace room to electric furnaces, and I am so freaking stoked right now. I can't even tell you, man. We've got our second quarry running. We've got full power on the go. Squidwards are working overtime. We've got infinite lava coming from the nether. We've upgraded our power supply system for the quarries, and everything is just running beautifully right now, man. And we can now really start focusing on making as many iron blocks as we possibly can. How many have we managed to make already? We've got a couple stacks of iron blocks in there already, which is freaking sweet. The entire machine room is now also connected to the grid, and everything is just working so freaking nicely, man. I am so happy right now. What I do want to check, guys, before we say goodbye is how much power is being used. It looks like this MFE is being drained, so we are now using more power than we are generating, which is a good thing. But I think what we probably need to do is upgrade these MFEs to MFSUs, which is what you guys have suggested in the comment section of these Feed the Beasts videos. And I think maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Let's try and get the battery room upgraded to MFSUs, which I do believe hold almost half as much power as these current MFEs. So I think that's probably what we're going to do in the next episode, guys. But I have really freaking enjoyed upgrading this Cyberlabs with you dudes. Our furnace room is now firing at full freaking blast, and it is looking sweet, if I do say so myself. In fact, let's get our buttholes in there to behold the awesomeness that is the new furnace room, man. Look at that. These furnaces are so freaking awesome. Guys, this has been ReNDoG playing Feed the Beast. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, this ruby pickaxe and your butthole have a date, and let me tell you, it ain't gonna end in happiness. It's gonna end in pain. Hit the freaking subscribe button. Guys, we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.